April 24th, 1964. A quiet afternoon in a small New Mexico town called Socorro was about to become one of the most important moments in UFO history. And before we begin, make sure to like this video because what you're about to hear is one of the most astonishing, well-documented, and mysterious UFO encounters ever recorded. At 5:45 p.m., police officer Lonnie Zamora was patrolling the dusty roads south of town. His radio crackled with routine calls, nothing unusual. But suddenly, a loud bang echoed across the desert, a sharp, metallic sound, like a small explosion. Zamora immediately changed direction, thinking it might be a car accident. It was his duty to investigate. And if you've heard of this case before, drop in the comments which theory you think makes the most sense. As he approached a remote area, something caught his eye, an intense blue-white light cutting through the horizon. At first, Zamora thought it could be a car on fire, or maybe a dynamite blast from nearby construction sites, until he realized the light was nowhere near any road. Curious and concerned, he headed up a small hill. The trail was steep and unstable, but his instincts pushed him forward. At the top, Zamora saw the impossible. A metallic, oval-shaped craft stood on 4 thin landing legs resting on the desert floor. It wasn't a helicopter, it wasn't a plane, and the most disturbing part, it didn't look human-made. But the real shock came next. Zamora spotted 2 small figures wearing white suits walking beside the craft. One of them seemed to turn toward him, as if aware they'd been seen. And in that exact moment, everything changed. A thunderous roar erupted, unlike any engine he had ever heard. A bright blue flame shot out from beneath the craft, blasting dust and rocks into the air. Instinctively, Zamora dove behind his patrol car, shielding himself. The pressure, the heat, the vibration, everything suggested a force far beyond known technology. The craft began to rise, slowly at first. It hovered for a moment, perfectly steady, then tilted to one side and shot into the sky at an impossible speed. Within seconds, it vanished. If that moment gave you chills, make sure to subscribe to the channel because the mystery only gets deeper from here. When Zamora walked back to the site, he found a large scorched circle burned into the ground. Stones around it were melted and glazed, as if exposed to extreme heat. 4 symmetrical impressions were embedded in the soil where the landing legs had stood. Minutes later, other officers arrived, and within an hour, the entire town was talking. The United States Air Force immediately sent investigators from Project Blue Book, the government's official UFO analysis program. They measured the soil, collected samples, and studied the landing impressions. Nothing made sense. There were no traces of fuel, no evidence of experimental helicopters, no known aircraft, secret or otherwise, could behave the way Zamora described. And here's a crucial detail. Zamora never sought fame. He didn't write books, he didn't tour talk shows, he didn't want publicity, he wanted to forget. And for investigators, that made his testimony even more credible. After days of testing, interviews, and scientific analysis, Project Blue Book declared the Socorro incident as insufficiently explained, a classification used only when a case cannot be matched with any known technology or natural phenomenon. Over the following decades, ufologists, military personnel, and skeptics revisited the case. Theories of secret aircraft, hoaxes, and military experiments surfaced, but none could explain the technical details. The scorched landing site, the melted rocks, the perfect symmetry of the marks, the silent hover, and the impossible acceleration. Lonnie Zamora kept his story exactly the same for the rest of his life. He never changed a word, never added anything, never took anything away. To many experts, that consistency, combined with the physical evidence, makes the Socorro encounter one of the most reliable UFO cases ever recorded. And now I want to hear from you. Do you believe Lonnie Zamora witnessed something extraterrestrial? Or do you think a secret technology was flying over the New Mexico desert? Share your theory in the comments. I'm really curious to know. Today, the once empty landing site is still visited by people from around the world. A quiet reminder of the day in 1964 when something landed in Socorro. Something that wasn't supposed to be there. Something science still cannot explain. The Lonnie Zamora case lives on, and as long as the questions remain unanswered, the desert of Socorro will continue to echo with mystery. If you enjoyed this investigation, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications because many more real, documented, and unbelievable mysteries are coming your way.